I'm the guy that used to fight the FG knot because it's very hard to tie. It seems very cumbersome. I've watched several people tie it. David Mullins really is one that pushed me to start tying it like this and kind of showed me. So I'm going to show you the quickest way that I found for an FG knot. Why would you want an FG knot over an Albright? It's real simple. Those are the two strongest to me, but an FG goes to the guys better. So if you're going to fish a long leader, FG is going to be better. If you're in a hurry, an Albright and short leader, it's fine. But here you go. Take your braided in line. This is just 10-pound sun line. I'm just going to tie an overhand knot just like this, just a little slip knot. I'm going to pull it down like that, and I'm going to put it over my reel handle. I'm going to slip the knot down like that on the reel handle. I'm going to turn the reel handle until it gets just snug, just like that, just snug. Put the rod between my legs so this line is straight up in front of me. It's a 7-pound sun line leader. Start under the line, just like that. And the key is, you don't want to get this, you think you'd want to get this tag in really long, but you don't. It makes it hard to handle. So start under it, pinch it. Go back over it, bring it under, go back over it, come back under, go back over it, come back under, back over, just like that. I always like to do that like 4 or 5 times. Your goal is to do 22 times, 11 times on each side. So after like 4, I put tension on this, pinch it right there in the knot. All right, now I can just sit there and wrap it as many times as you want to wrap it, and it's just, you're really just lacing the line right on your main line. So we're just looking for 22 wraps, and I'm just pinching the knot between my fingers. If you get confused like that, just back it back up, look where you're at. But you want to go over every time. Reach under there and pull it back under tight, go back over, pull back under tight. And if you see one of these loops get messed up, if you get a raised up spot in your knot, start over. An FG knot is perfect when it's tied right, but man, if you tie it wrong, it is disaster. And I'm 50 and don't have the greatest eyes, so if I can do this, I don't wear glasses. I should have them on, but I ain't got them on. So once again, I'm looking for 11 times each way. Total of 22. So sometimes people think it's just easier just to count 22. Each one goes over. And it helps if you stick your tongue out like I do. Sometimes I might go more than 22 because I can't by half count and I get lost. So I just kind of do it till my fingers get cramped like right now. Then you just pull that. So once you pull that end loose, you got no pressure on it nowhere. Make sure your fluorocarbon is laid up to your main line. Take your tag into your braid. One overhand knot. You want to include them all. Get the tag, both tag ends. Pull it down, just like that. All right, you want to do that again. You're going to do 2 of these, just straight over. I mean, this is just kind of final dressing knot is what holds it in place. You're going to do this twice now. And after you get it on there twice like that, kind of put some pressure on your knot. Pull it down, make sure it's all. Because what it is like that Chinese finger rope knot. Once you start pulling pressure on it, it locks it all in. If you want to do 3 tags right there, you can. It's no big deal. I do 2 for that. Then you can take I always use fingernail clippers for this, because you want to cut your fluorocarbon in as close as you can. Just like that. Then take your other tag in, your braided line, pull it down. Some people do it 2, some people do it 3. You can do 4. It doesn't matter. It doesn't take just a second to do it. This is just dressing over that tag end of that knot. So now when you reel it through your guides, you won't even be able to hear it. And that is just how quick and easy it is to tie an FG. You can take always take a really sharp pair of pliers right there. And just snip that in. There's your very small FG knot, completely finished. Just laid right in there. Goes to the guys, you never feel it. So, quickest way for me, even, I mean, and I've been practicing it now for a couple of weeks, and you get faster and faster at it, but I just really like it. It seems like it's the fastest way to tighten. You can see just how long, I mean, I spooled on several feet of line. I probably got a 15, 18 foot leader, and it'll come right back out the guides every time. Ta-da!
Right there.
Yes.
That's the F-chain. See how thin it is, bruh. Bucko, that is thin. You can't even tell it's a knot on there. Go to sleep.
Bucko. He swung showing up.
Yes.
Oh, gone.